Every trip has that turning point, when excitement meets reality, and you start to learn what solo travel is really about. This leg of the journey takes me from Como, back through France and into Germany, chasing sunshine, dodging rain, and tackling the Black Forest. Welcome back to the channel and to episode 3 of my solo European motorcycle trip. This stretch was full of highs and lows, a real lesson in handling those moments that come with solo travel. The day started riding out of Italy, and honestly it wasn't the smoothest start. Between the rain, the traffic and the endless toll roads, it was one of those mornings where everything felt just a bit too hard. But once I left the busy roads behind and started heading back toward the mountains, the weather finally broke, and the sunshine instantly lifted my mood. I crossed back over the Col de Petit Saint Bernard, the same pass that I'd ridden just 3 days before, dropped back into France, only to be stopped again by a road closure. So it's been a bit of a strange old day today. I haven't really known quite how I've felt about the whole thing. I think there's quite a few factors. I was a bit stressed going through Italy this morning. I was stressed with the toll roads and all that kind of stuff. I've just gotten over the border into France, and the road's closed from here to the next town because there's a cycling event on. So I've now got to wait for 2 hours until the road opens again. The alternative for me today was to go down a very, very sketchy looking dirt track. And one, I've never done that before. 2, I'm not confident on this bike to do that. And yeah, it just didn't seem like a good idea. So I'm just going to sit and wait. Really beautiful place though. It's one thing that I just need to keep sort of reminding myself is that it's actually just quite nice here. It's much nicer over this way. I'm going from Como to the French border. Most of it's just motorways. There was fucking loads of lorries this morning, which was also really, really stressful. I may or may not get fined for going through one of the wrong lanes on a toll road. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a bit of a day. The rain clouds are setting in. I need to put my waterproof pants back on because yeah, it's about to start shutting it down. I've just heard the thunder. Originally, I planned to push as far toward Germany as I could that day, but by the time that I was back on the road, it was already about 6 in the evening. So I decided to call it there, find the nearest campsite, saving the big miles for the next day. And keeping with tradition on this trip, the morning started with rain. While packing up the campsite, I checked over the bike and realised that the tread on the rear tyre was getting dangerously low. Riding wet alpine roads on worn tyres definitely added a little bit of tension. It's always amazing how quickly everything changes when you cross a border. The landscape, the buildings, even the atmosphere. Those little differences really make you feel like you're on a proper adventure. So that night, I rolled into my first German campsite and treated myself to a well-earned local beer. The next morning was the part of the trip that I've been looking forward to most, the Black Forest. And with this view to start the day, I was more than ready to hit those sweeping roads and soak up the scenery.
The roads today have been amazing. I've been on the road for 20 minutes. Stopped over in a pretty nice campsite last night. It was on the more expensive side of the campsites that I've stayed in on this trip so far. It was like €25 for the night, but it was really nice. So I don't mind it. I don't feel very well today. I have a little bit of the problem with the digestive system today, but I've got a lot less riding to do today, so I'm happy about that. I had a look last night, and I'm able to chill out for the next couple of days and only do little bits here and there, like maybe 3 hours, a day, as opposed to the like 6 and 7 that I've been doing so far. So I'm quite happy about that. Just gonna crack on, find some fuel, fill up, and then just have fun for the day. That's the main goal, is to just enjoy myself. And so far I have been, which has been really good. Yesterday I sort of like got back into the swing of things. I'd been fairly miserable for the couple of days beforehand. And I honestly think that was a lot to do with weather. I was very tired and just doing far too many miles, which is kind of unavoidable when you're doing, when you've got like a really tight schedule to keep to. Yeah, let's get back on the road.
The B500 is a dream for both cars and bikes. The amount of classic machinery on the roads was unreal, and it was clear that I was in for a great ride. The stress of the past few days disappeared, and I was fully in the moment, completely focused on the ride. Until the one thing that every biker hopes to avoid: a crash.
So I've just had my first little crash. It's fine. Yeah, I was just pulling into a lay-by and, like a tit, wasn't really looking where I was going, so sort of came down into this little ditch here, which come back to. Yeah, seemed to have hurt my knee a little bit. Couldn't get the bike started, but I've managed to get it started. So hopefully it's fine. I've still got some breakdown, people coming to have a look at it. But I just now need to take my pants down so that I can patch my knee up, because it's just a bit grazed. So I'm going to do that. Just in the middle of this really busy road in the middle of Germany. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh. Lovely. Yeah. Tell you what though, there's worse places to crash. There we go. Tell you what. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sore. Annoyingly, that won't turn on. But if some broken plastics and a DJI microphone not turning on are the worst thing to come out of this, quite happy with myself. I'll give you a quick look at the bike. So the fairing there has come off. The headlight, the indicator has come off. Lovely scratch up the side of there. That's all cracked. But you know what? Character building. Right, I'm going to let you know how I get on in a bit.
Once I got back on the road, the pain started to hit and the nerves kicked in hard. I thought I was only about half an hour away from my stop for that night, but a few hours, some wrong turns, and a couple of short-tempered moments later, I finally found a place to rest.
Been a funny old day today. Yeah, so Black Forest, amazing. Went through the Black Forest. It was really, really good. Had a really good time. Then absolutely cunted it into the floor. It was absolutely my own fault. I just wasn't looking where I was going. I was quite tired. And funny. Then managed to, bike wouldn't start after I crashed for a bit, and there was loads of stuff leaking out the bottom, which I then found out was coolant. It was all fine because it's just coming out of the breather pipe, overflow tube, whatever it is. And the reason it wouldn't start is because it was stuck in second gear. So because the kickstand was down, it wouldn't start, obviously, it's got that sort of like safety feature built in. So I managed to get it out of second gear and then back into neutral, and it started up and it was all fine. So, interesting day. After that, I was like, I'll head straight to a campsite. I'll just put my head down for the night and, chill out for a little bit. It then took me 3 hours to find a campsite that was open, had space, and took card payments. So the second half of the day has just been a bit testing, really, and I'm fucking shattered. But it's fine, It's kind of part and parcel of the whole adventure thing, I suppose. It wouldn't be an adventure if it all went well, But yeah, tomorrow, I don't even know what the plan is yet. Probably get some painkillers. That'll be good. But yeah, went and found myself in this sort of like, finally got into a campsite that is open, has space, and takes card. And they're having some sort of festival. I don't have any food. It's a Sunday, everything's closed, and the festival, which does have food, only takes card payments, and I really can't be asked to find a ATM to get some cash out. So I'm probably just not going to eat tonight, and I'm kind of okay with it. So the bike's, fine, other than a little bit of like cracked plastic and stuff, or completely missing plastic in some cases. But it's still been a good day. It's just been a little bit messy of a day, I would say. I was really contemplating just paying for a hotel tonight and just sort of like sinking my sorrows a little bit, as it were, in some alcohol and comfy bed. But then I decided against it. We're still on the adventure, so camping it is. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to be really sore tomorrow. And that's all I can be asked to talk about today. Yeah. Don't know if you can hear that in the background. But
This leg of the journey really reminded me that adventure isn't just about the good days, it's about how you handle the tough ones. Next up, the final stretch of the trip, as I ride through Germany and back towards home.
I'm gonna need to find some fuel because I'm at 185 mile, which means I've probably got 6 litres left. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, okay. Yo. Right, reserve tank.